As we discussed earlier, part 1 video, SLR parsing table construction, state 9 are completed. We'll continue the SLR parsing table construction. So I6 comma ID, that is I5. So now we are going to start from the I7 state. So go to statement I7 comma F. So after movement T tends to T star F dot. So it's a new or existing, it's a new state. I mentioned I10. So go to I7 comma S, open bracket. So F tends to open bracket dot E, close bracket, then have to add E production, then E tends to T, T production have to add, then then F production have to add. So it implies I4 state. Yes, I4 state. So directly writing here I4 state. Go to I7 comma ID. So F tends to, the final result F tends to ID dot, that is indicated as a I5 state. So I am writing I5. Then I8 close bracket. For the I8 state, F tends to E dot, it's a new state, so I am indicating I11. Then go to statement I8 comma close bracket completed. The next E tends to E dot plus T, here plus operation. So I8 comma plus. I8 comma plus indicates E tends to E plus dot T. So dot T means again have to add the T production. And then yes, this one. T production, then F production. So it indicates the I6 state. Then go to I8 completed, I9 state. This one completed. So next one, go to I9 comma star. So I9 comma star indicates T tends to D T star dot F. So F production have to add. So already present, have to check whether it is already present or not. Yes, this one I7 state. So already present. So we have added as a I7 state. I9 state completed. Then I10. For that I10, this also completed. I11 also completed. So all the states are completed. After completing all the state, we have to make a table. For the table creation, what are the states are present? Indicate all the state with the input symbols. Whatever the input symbol are present, have to check. Before that, I am writing what is the given grammar for our reference. F tends to ID. This is the given grammar. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now only I can, we have to know whatever the input symbols are present here, plus, star, open bracket, ID, and then dollar. Why I am adding dollar in the sense? That state augmented grammar indicates the star symbol, the asterisk star symbol. For that state only accept state will come. So plus star open bracket ID and then dollar. These are all the terminals. This is for the non-terminals. Non-terminals E, T, F. Here states I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11. Because 11 state only present, so I am writing 11 state here. Now we have to fill all the values. So first one, go to I0 comma, what we started, I0 comma non-terminal E. That indicates I1 state. While we are writing the non-terminals, how to write only the state number. So I0 comma E movement state 1. So I am writing 1. I0 comma T, that state number 2. I0 comma F. I0 comma F, state number 3. Then I0 comma 4. I0 comma 4 as the terminal values, open bracket. Right? For that we have to indicate shift 4 state number. Okay, shift then state number. So I0 comma open bracket, I0 comma open bracket, yes 4. Then I0 comma ID, yes 5. I1 comma plus, I1 comma plus I6, I1 comma plus terminal, so S6. This one. Then I2 comma star S7, I2 comma star S7. Then I4, see that I2 comma star completed, then I3 also completed. Yes, the statement will came at end dot, in the sense we have to use the reduce statement. First I fill all the shift statement, then we will discuss about the reduce part. Okay, so now I2 comma star, I2 comma star completed. Then I4 comma E, I4 comma non-terminal E. So I4 comma non-terminal E values. I4 comma non-terminal E values as shift 8. Now this is non-terminal, so you can write only 8. Okay. So I4 comma T 2. I4 comma F 3. I4 comma open bracket I4. I4 comma open bracket I4 means shift 4. So go to I4 comma ID I5. I4 comma ID I5 na S5. I6 comma T. I5 also completed. So this is also reduced state. We'll explain later. After this I6 comma T non-terminal. I6 comma T non-terminal. I6 comma T indicate as a state 9. I6 comma F 3. I6 comma open bracket S4. I6 comma ID S5. I6 comma ID S5. Then I7 comma F. 7 comma F 10. I7 open bracket. I7 open bracket S5. I7 ID. ID S5. Open bracket S4. This one S5. Then I8 close bracket. I8 comma close bracket. So how to add one more terminal here, close bracket. Okay, I8 comma close bracket. So 11. Yes, 11. I8 comma plus. I8 comma plus. Yes, 6. I9 comma star. Yes, 7. Okay, shift options completed. Now how to explain the reduce as well as accept state. So I will start from beginning. First movement, see this first movement I1 state, this one completed. That means augmented grammar. Augmented grammar dash tends to augmented grammar. That means start symbol dash tends to start symbol. That is indicate a augmented grammar. So this one in this case I1 comma dollar, we have to add a accept. When you are indicating accept, that is a augmented grammar as end indicate as a accept state. So I1 comma dollar, that state number as 1, then dollar accept. Okay, only for the augmented grammar. The next one, next have to go I2 state. This is a reduce state, right? So while you are using the reduce, we have to find the follow for everything. I mean follow of non-terminal values. How to find all the productions, I mean given grammar, all the productions, non-terminal, whatever the non-terminal present, E, T, F. For this, how to find the follow. So I am going to find the follow for E, T, F. First, follow for E. Follow for E, plus is there, and then follow for E, close bracket is there. Whenever we are finding the follow, for the given start symbol indicates it contains a dollar. So for this I am going to add a dollar because this is a start symbol. So start symbol contains a dollar in a follow. So I am adding dollar. The next thing, follow of E plus and then close bracket. Plus close bracket. That's it. So follow of E plus close bracket then dollar. So E tends to T. So whatever the values is present in E, that included in T also, plus close bracket dollar. Then follow of T is present as star. So I am adding star also. in T. So plus star close bracket dollar. Now how to find the follow of F. So T tends to F production is there. So whatever the data will be present in the T, that should be added in the F also. Now we can find any other non-terminal is present in the F. Okay. For the follow productions. Nothing is there. So I am adding only that whatever present in T tends to F. So follow of F also plus star close bracket and then dollar. Okay. Now I am going to do a reduce process. So reduction, this one completed. Now the state as I2 E tends to T. I am going to apply the reduce concept. E tends to 2 as the production number. Product given grammar production number is 2. So reduce by 2. So I am going to indicate R2 because of the production number. Reduce production number as 2. So R2. Wherever I am going to apply this concept, E tends to T. So follow of E. What is the production? E tends to T. So whatever left side value I am going to apply for that follow. So follow of E plus close bracket and then dollar. In I2 state plus close bracket dollar will fill reduce to R2. Okay. Then next this production completed and then next this one. T tends to F. Reduced by production number R4. R4. Find the follow of T. Follow of T as plus close star close bracket dollar. The state number I3. So I3 plus star close bracket dollar close bracket. For this I am writing R4. Okay. So this one completed. Then come for this state. Nothing. Here I5 state. F tends to IID. That is the production number 6. So R6. Follow of F. So F tends to IID. Follow of F. So state number as 5. So I5 follow of F plus star close bracket and then dollar. How to mention R6. Okay. The next one. Yes. The next one. This one no. Here any other R6 completed. Any state completed. Check whether it is any state completed. No. Here also no. Yes. In this state. Here E plus T. N state. So state number 9. I9. State number I9. Production number E tends to E plus T as a R1. So writing here R1. R1. In state number 9. How to write R1 for follow of E plus I9 comma plus close bracket and then dollar writing R1. This one completed. Any other state? Completed state. R3. Here R state. Okay. T tends to T star F here. Okay. Statement. Production number 3. R3. Follow of T. follow of T, state number 10. Follow of T means plus stack close bracket dollar R3 state reduced by 3 production number, and then here R F tends to E, that is reduced by 5 production number 5. So follow of F, follow of F here, follow of F R5 with the state number 11. Okay. Follow of F, state number 11. F means plus star close bracket dollar production number R5, 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 then R5, R5. All the production completed. R1 reduce 1, yes, R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, yes, all the productions are completed. So this is the SLR parsing table. SLR parsing table. SLR parsing table. In this table, for the production, more than one state occurs in the single input symbol, that is not a SLR parsing table. So given production as a SLR parsing, whether it is a SLR parsing or not, that is a given question in the sense. Finally, we have to conclude the given grammar as a SLR parsing 1. SLR parsing 1 table. Up to this, completed only the SLR parsing table creation. After this, we have to parse the input stream. To the stack. For example, take an ID plus ID star ID dollar as a input stream. How to pass this input stream in the stack implementation, in the sense we will do it after this one. Okay. We will wrap this one. Start here. Stack implementation, how to pass the input stream. So here stack, make like a table, and then input stream, and then your action, what you are going to do. Initially the input stack should be 0. Then for the input string, ID plus ID star ID, then dollar, then here the action, go to I0 comma ID, take from the table I0 comma ID as S5. That means shift 5. So stack contains 0, 0. We have to shift this ID here, then statement number as 5. Now in this input ID star ID dollar. Okay. Now we can check statement number 5. Go to I5 comma plus I5 comma plus I5 comma plus as a R6. So reduce by, we write here the given data, whatever I have wrapped in that before that, because we need this one. It's a given grammar. Okay, so reduce by 6. Reduce by 6 in the sense f tends to id. So 0 f tends to id. So id is replaced as a f, reducing. This is the reduce concept. Then now we can write go to I naught comma f. I naught comma f. I naught comma f as 3. So that number should be added here. Then now the input value star ID dollar. Now you can find, go to I3 comma plus I3 comma plus R4. So reduce by R4, T tends to F. T tends to F. Now T tends to F, so 0, F is replaced as T. Now go to I naught comma T. So I naught comma T as R2, I naught comma T as 2. So I am adding 2 here. Now this input. So go to 2 comma plus I2 comma plus I2 comma plus as R2. So reduce by R2 as E tends to T. I need this value to pass the input stream. So now T replacing T as E. So I naught comma, go to I naught comma E. I naught comma E value 1. I naught comma E value 1. Writing here as 1, here plus ID star ID dollar. Then now go to I1 comma plus I1 comma plus I1, the value is given here, plus this one star, this one open bracket ID dollar close bracket, right? Yes. So I1 comma plus I1 comma plus as S6. So shift, okay, shift in the sense shift 6, yes. So you have to add 0, then shift this plus here up to this number. So E tends to I1 comma plus after this I have to shift the value E1, then plus symbol here ID star ID, then dollar. There is no space, so remove this one. Have to statement number 1. So now I1 comma go to I1 comma plus I1 comma plus value. I1 comma plus in the sense this one 6 only. So here I have written S6. Okay, S6. So remaining continuation will continue at the next part. Thank you.